See, what happens now that I've removed this excuse of oppression, now you have a job, and it will allow others to call you out on your nonsense if you get nothing done. Because you can't default to, well, I'm oppressed. Well, someone's hating on me, or someone doesn't like me because of my skin color, or because of my gender, or because of who I like to sleep with. I see, now that I took all of that off the table, now you have no choice but to perform and get into the business you're supposed to be in, which is a performance and results-based business called life, and get out of the bullshit business of I'm oppressed or I'm a victim. That's the loser business. You want to be in a loser business, you'll be a loser. I guarantee you'll win. You will be successful in the loser business if you want to get in it. Most people would rather feel as if they are oppressed victims, at which point they are responsible for nothing, than to not be oppressed and be responsible for everything. If you gave most people a choice, now if you ask them, they're going to say the right thing. Most people say, I want the responsibility, I want the ownership. If you gave people an option in which their response wasn't public, which would you rather be? Would you rather be able to claim oppression and not be responsible for anything, or would you rather not be able to claim oppression and be responsible for everything? Most people would choose the first option. Why? Because most people are lazy, most people are mentally weak, and most people have never done any conscious or intentional work about bettering themselves, and therefore they rather take the easy route out. This is why most people are average, most people don't grow, most people will become mediocre or worse, losers. You heard me say these things before. I didn't just make that up just now. You understand everything that I've said here? This is why so many people are so easily swayed by arguments of oppression, because it removes all responsibility. It's easier to be oppressed than it is to be responsible. Be responsible is effort, it takes work. There's a lot on your shoulders and everyone's depending on you. When you are oppressed, all of that is removed. You're responsible for nothing. You ain't got to do anything. It's all everybody else's fault. It's society's fault. It's the government's fault. It's Donald Trump's fault. It's these haters' fault. It's these racist people's fault. It's whoever you want to blame. It's much easier to do that than it is to take ownership of everything. Again, what did I tell you about leaders and losers? Leaders look in the mirror. Losers look out the window. Which one do you want to be? This is a choice, but you have to answer. Don't answer to me, answer to you. It's easier to be oppressed than it is to be empowered. Let's recap today's class, which is you are not oppressed.